The following is an exclusive presentation of the Carolina Panthers and the National Football League.
Mills has a touchdown! Around the right side he does. McCaffrey leaps. Oh, touchdown! And we are going to the NFC Championship game. Taken down. Ryan Burns in trouble. Flicks it out of the backfield. Picked off Higley. Touchdown! Over the middle, interception. Peppers coming back the other way. Leaping grab, Moore. Touchdown!
The chant of keep pounding may seem or be small, but for the men who experienced it, it is who we are. You take that away from us, you take away every legend, every person in this city. But keep pounding was given to us by a man who was thinking about other people. So understand, keep pounding is not a mantra. It's not words. It is exactly who we are. Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome inside the Panthers Huddle, powered by AWS. I'm your host, Kristen Balboni. And that was Panthers legend Steve Smith Sr. giving a heartfelt tribute to Sam Mills at a celebratory dinner for his Pro Football Hall of Fame induction. The weekend culminated with a ceremony at halftime of the Keep Pounding game against Arizona. And we'll have much more on Sam and his family from the game later in the show, so be sure to stick around for that. And even if the results weren't what we wanted from the Keep Pounding game, now is a time more than ever to live by those words. On offense, on defense, on special teams, and especially as fans. Let's see how it all went down in this week's Bojangles Rewind.
64 degrees, gorgeous autumn day here in Charlotte, North Carolina. The field, a homage to the 1995 to 2011 era when Sam Mills was such a fixture here in Carolina. This is Keep Pounding Day to honor the memory and the legacy of now Hall of Famer Sam Mills. The Panthers will kick off to begin the game. Arizona, they look like they're going to go for it on 4th and 1. Moore goes in motion. Moore on the fly sweep is devoured by Burns at the 20-yard line. Carolina read it all the way. Set Moore in motion on a fly sweep. He took the handoff, and he was met immediately by Spider-Man. On 3rd down, Murray takes the snap, in the pocket, backpedaling, his throw, picked off by Frankie Louvu, breaks a tackle, down the sideline, 10-5, touchdown, Frankie Louvu! The defense gets the Panthers on the board. Rashard Higgins in motion, drops it on the fly sweep, ball's on the ground, Arizona dives on it, Carolina turns it over right at the 35-yard line. And a missed opportunity for the Panthers, who had the ball in plus territory to begin the drive. Through the hold of Andy Lee, the snap, the kick by Prater, it splits the uprights, and the Cardinals on the board. 7-3 Panthers. Mayfield the snap, quick out to Moore, makes the catch, gets out of bounds with 2 seconds left. Eddie Pinheiro will come on for a 54-yard attempt here. The snap, the hold, the kick by Pinheiro is up. It's got the distance, and it's good.
What a huge play for the half.
Arizona kicks it off right to left. Here's the blitz. Mayfield under pressure, and he's going to be sacked by Zach Allen. So a 3 and out to begin the 3rd quarter. Murray takes the snap, fakes to his running back, launches deep down the left sideline, and we'll get a flag on C.J. Henderson in coverage on Marquise Brown. Murray into the shotgun. The Panthers stacking the line. Shotgun snap. Murray looking around, throws. He's got Ertz wide open for a touchdown. Tied at 10 after a 9-play, 89-yard drive by Arizona. The snap, 4-man rush. Baker's pass, batted down. It's picked off. Picked off by Garbick. He's running toward the end zone on the left sideline. He's marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And this is a potential 10-point swing. The snap, Murray will keep it, runs right, Connor the lead blocker, paves the way, and Murray angles in for 6. It's a 2-score game. Arizona leads 20-10, 10:26 to go. 3 receivers, Thomas the tight end, Mayfield in the gun. takes the snap. Here's the blitz, the pass, batted down, this time by Zach Allen. Turnover on downs. Kyler takes a chest-high snap, throws off his back foot toward the end zone for Hollywood Brown, who makes the catch. He stayed in bounds. They call it a touchdown. 26-10, Arizona. Still a two-score game. Mayfield again, the snap. Out of the backfield, he finds McCaffrey, sheds a tackler, cuts it back inside. 35-40, McCaffrey still going into Arizona territory, and Christian McCaffrey providing a spark. Third down, 5 minutes to go, 7 yards to go. The snap, Mayfield scans the field, floats one toward the end zone. McCaffrey holds it in for a score.
This is a huge two-point conversion to give us a chance to keep it a one-score game.
Moore now lining up behind the tight end. The fake to McCaffrey. Baker rolling to his right. He's in trouble. He's got to get rid of it. Throws it to the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Back to Connor. Second effort gets him the first down. Straight ahead. Cardinals do not have to run another play. Carolina falls to 1-3. Arizona comes to Charlotte and comes away with a 26-16 victory.
This exclusive presentation of the Carolina Panthers Television Network is brought to you in part by Bank of America, official bank of the Carolina Panthers. Closed captioning for the Panthers Television Network is provided by Charlotte Eye, Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates, helping you enjoy the sights and sounds of the NFL all season long.
Welcome back to the Huddle. I am joined now by Panthers head coach Matt Rhule. Coach, coming off that loss to the Cardinals, what is this team focused on this week as you look to bounce back against the 49ers?
Yeah, I think as in every week we're trying to improve, the things that we have to be better at. I think defensively played a really solid game, and just want to continue to try to create turnovers, be excellent on third down, and we know versus the 49ers we're going to have to stop the run. Offensively, I think it's about, for us, converting third downs. We're really poor in that area, and it cost us, and protecting the football. If we don't turn the ball over, we'll always have a chance to win.
And staying with the offense, specifically, what are you challenging Baker Mayfield with this week?
Just to make sure that Baker plays in rhythm within the system. When we turn the tape on Sunday after the game, I want to see his footwork look just the way it looks in practice. And he's trusting on his teammates to be where they're supposed to be, to play fast. And when he trusts them, he has to play on his footwork. And if his footwork is good, I think his accuracy is good, and he's a good quarterback.
You already mentioned this, but the 49ers defense, specifically that D-line, is so good. So what are you preaching to this offensive line this week as you get ready for this one?
Yeah, I think we have an excellent offensive line. I know offensively things haven't always materialized yet so far the way we want it to. But when you watch the tape, the offensive line's playing at a high level, and those young guys on the left side have grown up quickly, and it's good because we're facing the best of the best this week. But sometimes that's what you need. Sometimes you have to go play against the best to challenge yourself, to put yourself out there and see what you can do. And so I'm hopeful that our guys, and excited to see our guys go play against this great defense.
I'm glad you mentioned the left side, because I wanted to specifically ask you about Ike Ekwonu. What growth have you seen from him from week one, his first game ever, rookie left tackle, to now week 5?
It's night and day. And the thing about Ike is it's never, he's such a great person. He's such a great, learner, worker. It's really just the technique, and the technique's becoming more and more secondhand. He's seeing more things. He's reacting to more things. He'll just continue to get better and better.
Defensively, certainly that's a strength of this team, but you will be without Jeremy Chinn. He's going on injured reserve with that hamstring injury. How do you fill that hole?
Miles Hartsfield, who's been our starting nickel, can go back and play safety. Justin Burris, who started for us last year, we've had him on the practice squad, as he kind of came off of just being a little bit limited in training camp. So he's healthy now. So we have a lot of guys, Sean Chandler, Sam Franklin, but having Justin on the team, really a big thing for us. And he has experience. He's a vet back there, and he and X Woods hopefully can fill the void.
We mentioned Jeremy Chinn going on IR. How do you feel otherwise about the health of this team as you're a quarter way through the season?
Yeah, we're like most teams. We got some guys banged up. We got some guys that aren't at full speed every day, but we're a pretty healthy team. And you know what? We trust our players. We believe in the guys who were backups, who are now starters. It's their opportunity. They've been waiting for this opportunity. When it comes, you have to go play well.
And finally, Coach, Monday Night Football, you see not just this week's opponent, but also next week's opponent. You had 49ers, Rams, kind of a 2-for-1. How do you watch that game? Do you sit home and watch that game? Does the coaching staff watch it together?
When you watch the TV copy, you can hear things that you normally don't hear. You hear some backstory from Troy Aikman that maybe you don't actually know, and you just try to pick it up for both sides.
Yeah. All right, Coach, thank you so much for
Thank
the
you.
time. Next up on the Huddle, friends and loved ones offered emotional tributes to honor the Pro Football Hall of Fame induction of Sam Mills.
April 18th is the day Sam passed away. And yet, April 18th, every year, we celebrate my son's Boston birthday.
Two words. That is all it took for a man to inspire a team, a city, and a region. Sam Mills' legacy and impact on this team will forever be remembered in Canton. But Sam was an even better man than he was a football player. And this past weekend, former teammates and loved ones gathered to honor his Pro Football Hall of Fame induction. First at a celebratory dinner Saturday night, and then again in front of thousands of fans at Bank of America Stadium for our Keep Pounding game.
So many of you in this room, I see things in you that I saw in him, and so many people talk great about him. You all have it in you. Just make sure you go and give it back to this generation because they need it. And anytime we can get together, please, please come out. I thank you guys for coming out tonight. Please come out and come together because what we built from day one till now is special. And we're just going to keep adding on to that Panther family. Thank you from the Mills family, and we really do appreciate it.
The reason I'm emotional right now is, at 43 years old, you go back and you try to look back at significant moments and why. And as a kid from a broken home, from Los Angeles, California, who met a stunning woman from Utah, my wife Angie. Sam gave me something that I didn't know existed. He gave me an unqualified compliment. And as I sit up here today, I believe I am unqualified to speak about Sam. The chant of Keep Pounding may seem or be small, but for the men who experienced it, it is who we are. You take that away from us, you take away every legend, every person in this city. But Keep Pounding was given to us by a man who was thinking about other people. So understand, Keep Pounding is not a mantra. It's not words. It is exactly who we are. Thank you.
Please welcome the wife of Sam Mills, Melanie Mills.
It has been an honor to share Keep Pounding Week with the Panthers organization, and the Carolina Panthers fans. You've always welcomed us in the Carolinas, and we will always welcome you in our hearts. We ask that you keep pounding in honor of Sam.
This exclusive presentation of the Carolina Panthers Television Network is brought to you in part by Bank of America, official bank of the Carolina Panthers.
In this week's Coke Community Spotlight, Marquise Haynes, along with other members of the defensive line, took a trip to the Levine Children's Hospital. And the usually tough group of D linemen got to spread some love, joy, and smiles to the patients. Check it out.
So today we're here at the Levine Children's Hospital just to, give back, show the kids, make them happy and stuff today. I'm here with Phil and a couple other D-linemen.
We ready to express some love?
We're going to express all the love and care for them, and we're just going to have a good time today.
Yeah, I'm going to touch that. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, y'all see what my boy gave me, yeah.
Way better than Sam Darnold's.
Yeah.
You got Debo, he can line up in slot, he can line up at 1, he can line up in the backfield. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but 44, he can line up in the tight end position, fullback. He can do a lot of things. So they got a lot of interchangeable pieces, and you just have to play the position and not the man.
Welcome back to TD's Film Room with TD, and we are talking about the 49ers who are coming to town on Sunday, and they have a weapon boy in Deebo Samuel. There is no doubt about it. That is where we are going to start with this film breakdown.
When you talk about the 49ers, if you do not bring up the name Deebo Samuel, you are completely lost.
First, if you don't bring him up first,
Literally,
I feel like,
yeah. When you speak of the offense, that's the first guy that comes to mind. And we're going to show you exactly why he's the first guy that comes to mind. They have supreme confidence in Deebo Samuel. And I don't think anything speaks to the confidence that they have in this guy more so than this play we're getting ready to roll right now. If you watch this play, the cornerback, Darian Kendricks, is in a great position. Now, he's breaking on the ball. He has an opportunity, but no, Jimmy G believes that his guy, Deebo Samuel, is going to come away with the ball, and this is why he believes in it. He high points this ball. Not only does he do a great job of catching the ball, I want you to see what makes Deebo Samuel special. Watch this, making a guy miss. That's something that he does very, very well, and he is going to do anything that he can to take this ball to the end zone. Another missed tackle. For some reason, when you turn on the film, time after time after time, you see this guy breaking tackles, because I think people look at his stature, KB, and they underestimate how strong he really is. A guy that I kind of liken him to on our team. When you look at DJ Moore, he continues to break tackle after tackle when he has the ball in his hand. Deebo Samuel, even more so, continues to do that.
No doubt that this Panthers defense will have a strong game plan for Deebo Samuel. Let's talk about what this offense will be facing in the form of this 49ers D.
Absolutely. Another big component of what makes the 49ers so good at what they do. When you look at D'Amico Ryans, the defensive coordinator, he comes up with ways. This is his star player right here. We're going to highlight him as well. When you look at this guy right here, you got to always know where he is defensively on the field, because they utilize him in so many different ways. D'Amico Ryans knows that teams are going to slide the protection to their star defensive end. So now what does he do? He creates line games. He creates stunts, different ways of getting his guy home. So we're going to let this play roll right now. As you watch this, they're sliding the protection over here to this side. And now, boom, run a stunt. Center gets caught up, and now you have Nick Bosa, of all people, running free at your quarterback. That's something that we do not need or want to see on Sunday when we face the 49ers.
So what can this offensive line do? What would you be telling them when it comes to making sure that Nick Bosa can't get home like that?
You know, the first thing, like we talked about earlier in the segment, KB, we have to establish a running game. Once you establish a running game, you take the opportunity and the ability of a defensive coordinator to come up with plays like that away. Because if you're trying to run stunts and scheme into a strong running game, your defensive end is looping around while you're running the ball. So that's the first thing we got to do. We got to be physical up front. We got to win the matchup in the trenches. Once we establish ourselves as a strong running team, and then you can create balance and you can do whatever you want to do offensively, but not until you establish who you are up front.
We will be looking out for that run game from the Panthers on Sunday. Thank you so much, TD.
No problem.
All right, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today, but be sure to tune in this Sunday as the team welcomes the 49ers that we've just been talking about. They'll be in town. CBS has the TV coverage, but you can catch me and the rest of our radio crew on 99.7 The Fox locally. So on behalf of head coach Matt Rhule, on behalf of Thomas Davis, and our entire Huddle crew, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time right here inside the Panthers Huddle.
And remember, keep pounding.
You've been watching the Panthers Huddle, a copyrighted presentation of the Carolina Panthers and the NFL.